Hi everyone, my name is Lyric. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight I would like to do a tarot love reading for the sun sign of Sagittarius. We'll take a look at the energies from the masculine, the feminine, and the connection. Cards have been shuffled, so let's get started. Excellent. I love to see that card actually. Some people, I don't know, I feel like some people read the Queen of Swords as kind of in her negative aspects. But she, every time I pull her card out, and especially in this deck, to me, it's very positive. Wow. God, that's awesome. Oh gosh. Okay, that's the World card. Oh, okay. Gosh. Anyways, but they just kind of talk about how she's cold and cutting and icy. But here she's powerful and triumphant, and she's taking charge. And she, I heard another tarot reader say this about the Queen of Swords, that she has been through a lot. Like, she used to be a really gullible person, and now that her experience has taught her to be a different way. And that's what's here. And this is the energy, the present energy of the divine feminine, that she's cut out all the bullshit and the drama in her life, and she's sitting like serious in her energy, like hardcore. Like, she can differentiate the true from the false, from the bullshit from the truth, and try and try pull one over her. Try to, because it's not going to happen. So yeah. Anyways, in the past, she was very protective of her divine masculine, was very like, this is very interesting reading already. I'll just go ahead and say it. So she was really protective of this divine masculine. She felt like she needed to protect him, that this guy was like her one and only, that he reminded her of her past. He reminded her of home. He reminded her of the future. He just was her one and only, and all that jazz. So she was doing anything she could to protect him, to keep him close to her. I'm going to pull some cards, but I feel that something happened, and that she has cut this divine masculine loose. That he betrayed her in some way, and that's why she's sitting in this Queen of Swords energy at the present moment, and she feels very much like she was surprised, that she was fooled, that she was deceived. And I feel that this frog represents her masculine at this time, that she cut this fucker off. So he did something to her. I'm gonna pull some clarifying cards on that, and it looks like there's the what is it called? The Strength card is on the table for her, and I feel that she was sort of tricked, and she feels that she was sorcerized, or that like she was bewitched by the cunning and by the sexual energy of this masculine, that she feels that he intentionally like bewitched her, even though that's not what happened. She was bewitched on her own by the sexual energy, and something happened that she cut. I don't know what happened yet. I'm gonna pull cards, but now she has cut him off. Let's get some cards for the divine feminine. This is off balance. Okay. Hold your ground. So she's not. Internal fears and doubts need to be addressed. So it might not have been that this divine masculine did anything actually to her, but the pull to this divine masculine was so intense. This is similar to the Scorpio reading. So maybe your person's a Scorpio. Check that reading out, Sagittarius, because it's kind of I got similar energies like this for the masculine on Scorpio. So check that reading out in case there's more, some kind of insight there for you. But this particular divine feminine for Sagittarius, the Sagittarian divine feminine, that she felt insecure. And so she sort of not quite responded in her reptilian and her reactive mind, but she cut this divine masculine off like hardcore, and she pulled her energy back. I don't think that she has completely physically cut herself off, but she definitely put space in between the masculine here for her, kind of like her own insecurities, basically, is what the cards are saying. And I originally was feeling that it was because of something that he did, but we haven't taken a look at his energies yet. So let's take a look at the masculine's energies. For the masculine, I have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Okay, this is going to sound really weird, so I'm going to just say it. I feel that this divine feminine found out about a girlfriend that this divine masculine had. And maybe he had broken up with this divine masculine, or yeah, he had broken up with this female, but he was still seeing her on the side, like intermittently. And this divine feminine found out about it and was really, really, really pissed. I don't feel that the divine masculine has any genuine feelings for that female in the past, but at the beginning of the relationship, he was in between relationships, and so he was the ending of an old one and the starting of a new one here with this Two of Cups. And this divine masculine didn't know how to love himself, and so he kind of spread himself extra thin to sort of compensate for his lack of self-worth. So the divine masculine at this time is seeking out his truth, his understanding of who he is, his personal value, his self-esteem. There's been a lot of deception from the divine masculine, and he feels betrayed by this divine feminine for cutting him off. But part of him knows that it's his own fault. That he knows that he wasn't completely honest with this divine feminine, that he was, he didn't lie, but he didn't tell the whole truth. And the divine feminine found out about it. So now there's trust issues, self-esteem issues. Let's get some more cards for the masculine. Tell me more about this masculine. So I don't feel that they're in separation, but there's space here, okay? I have the Death card and the Three of Wands. I've never experienced this kind of growth, and this world has me overwhelmed, but I'll work in it and have faith. So the divine masculine is using this separation period very constructively. He is reflecting on what's gone on in this relationship, and he knows that this divine feminine is the one that he wants to be with. He doesn't like what's happening, but he's willing to fight for this relationship no matter what. And so they're still in communication, they're still chatting, not as friendly as they were. It's a little bit more cold and a little bit more distant because of what happened with this truth coming forward. So they don't really... there isn't that same sort of safeguard with each other that they had before. There wasn't that same wholehearted, I can trust you experience. Now there's this guardedness happening. So, but the divine masculine is willing to work through this. The divine feminine hasn't admitted that she's willing to work through this. She's still kind of checking things out. She's got her emotions in check, and she's using her logical side. She's using her masculine side to assess this situation. She's really, really protecting her heart at this time, and she's not allowing this divine masculine inside at this time. That this divine masculine is putting his best foot forward, is doing everything that he can to impress this divine feminine and regain her trust. For the connection, I have the World card the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. So this sort of revelation of like this ex really hit, the connection took a hit here with this 10 of Swords because of that. The Divine Feminine has pulled a lot of her energy away, isn't really willing to move forward in the connection, but is willing to stay friends and be willing to stay friendly in this connection for a while to see what she wants to do. The masculine is trying to come up with ways on how to let the past go, and what he can do to start something over, how to make things right. So he's been spending a lot of time at home, a lot of time at work, just reconsidering how to make this connection work here. I do see change in the future with this World card. So there is change happening, but it's slow coming in. This isn't going to change overnight. This is going to take some trust building, some confidence being rebuilt, open communication. Yeah. So just a lot of open communication and trust building, because these guys are, well, this Divine Feminine is in hurt and this Divine Masculine is feeling sorry. So let's get some final thought cards. Okay, final thoughts. I struggle to express my love and feelings, so I keep it to myself, Divine Masculine. Please don't give up on me for the connection. You are my star that outshines all the others, Divine Masculine. I need to love me first, then I can love you, Divine Feminine. I really feel that she's learning a lot about herself in this connection at this time, that she's learning to value herself, and that she is taking the time to love herself appropriately and to really assess what she wants versus what she thinks that she needs, or without being clingy or codependent, or like really trying to sort through those things, like sorting herself out, like really doing some heavy assessments here, especially with this Queen of Swords. So I think I'll leave the reading here where it's at. If this reading resonated with you, book your own personal reading and we can take a look. We can take a little bit more accurate look at your personal situation. If you have any questions, send me an email at w2walchemy@gmail.com. I hope you love the reading.